Alf, time travelers, fire up that DeLorean, crank the dial to 88 miles an hour, and keep your hands and feet inside the ride, because today we're going back to the future, 1985. We're diving into one of the most lovable, iconic adventure comedies of the 1980s, Back to the Future. We'll cover the film's story, production, and hidden facts that catch up with the cast. Where are they now? And finally explore the rumor mill around any new entries in the franchise. Lace up your self-tying shoes and let's hit it. Why does this story work so well? In Hill Valley, 1985, teenager Marty McFly hangs out with his scientist friend, Dr. Emmett Doc Brown. When Doc's time machine experiment shoots Marty back to 1955 in a DeLorean...
Hey, Einstein, where's the Doc, boy? Huh?
When Doc's time machine experiment shoots Marty back to 1955 in a DeLorean, Marty faces the dilemma of refusing to let his mother fall for him.
Rerun.
What's a rerun?
You'll find out.
You know, Marty, you look so familiar to me. Do I know your mother?
Yeah, I think maybe you do.
Helping his awkward dad, George, grow a backbone, getting back before his existence disappears. With Doc's help, Marty channels guitar riffs, lightning strikes, a clock tower, and a newer, better 1985 awaits. Why does it still resonate with fans? It nails that Spielberg ambulance spirit, just like the Goonies movie that we talked about here last week. Ordinary kid thrust into extraordinary circumstances. The set pieces, flying DeLoreans, 50s dance, Johnny B. Goode deliver high adventure and strong emotional beats. It looks timeless yet nostalgic. The 50s scenes are idealized. The 80s scenes look exactly like our childhood. Multi-generational appeal. Kids love time travel. Adults enjoyed the callbacks. Now you watch with your kids and you pick up the 80s references you missed until now. This movie was filmed primarily in California, Universal's backlot. Principal photography from November 1984 through April 1985. The budget about $19 million. Box office gross $381 million worldwide, making it the highest grossing film of 1985. Originally, Marty was played by Eric Stoltz, but after 6 weeks, the producers replaced him with Michael J. Fox, reshooting many scenes. The time machine was almost a refrigerator. The creators switched to a car for practicality and visual flair. Smart move. Fun facts you might not have known about this movie. The flaming tire marks, they laid down gasoline tracks and lit them on fire, then filmed a stunt car following them. In the 1950s scenes, the Lyon Estates gates and many houses are real Pasadena homes. The Twin Pines Mall was filmed at Puente Hills Mall and later renamed Lone Pine after Marty runs over one of the twin pine trees. Doc Brown's dog, Einstein, is claimed to be the first living creature sent through time. Yes, the dog went before Marty. The script originally included a Darth Vader on ice joke that was cut. Marty actually says, "Kiss this," to Biff during the fight. When it released, the film's merch included flyers for the fictional Visit Hill Valley 2015 campaign, foreshadowing the sequel. While the giant 1.21 gigawatts number is memorable, the film uses movie logic for the flux capacitor and lightning strike. They filmed real lightning bolt composite effects in a very tight schedule. Where are they now? What happened to this cast? Let's check in with some of the major players, actor by actor. Michael J. Fox, who played Marty McFly, soared to fame not just in this film, but via TV shows like Family Ties and Spin City, Teen Wolf. In 1991, sadly, he announced he had Parkinson's disease and has since become a major advocate, founding the Michael J. Fox Foundation. His involvement gives the film deeper resonance beyond nostalgia. Christopher Lloyd, Dr. Emmett Brown. Great Scott remains an iconic exclamation. Lloyd continued acting in film, TV, and stage, often in quirky or voice roles. His presence gives the film its mad scientist heart, and that hair all over the place. You can't beat it. Leah Thompson, Lorraine McFly. Thompson went on to star in TV shows and films balancing comedy and drama. She remains involved in conventions, nostalgia circuits, and still recognized by fans. Crispin Glover, George McFly, the dad. Glover took a path of eccentric roles in indie films. His portrayal of George's classic, awkward, desperate, then transformed dad big legacy. Thomas F. Wilson, Biff Tannen. Biff's the bully you love to hate. Wilson has remained active in TV, voice acting, podcasts, conventions, where his character's legacy lives on. Claudia Wells, who played Jennifer Parker. Wells left acting for a while to run her own business, but returned periodically to do some acting gigs. Other notable mentions: James Tolkien, Mr. Strickland, continues to do character work. Mary Steenburgen, Irene Baines, 1955 Lorraine, has an Oscar, strong filmography background. So what about a sequel? Future rumors? Are we going back to the future again? I have to also show this sucker. Unbelievable. Hoverboard signed by the cast. What the creatives have said: Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis have repeatedly stated they are not interested in a direct Part 4 or reboot of the trilogy. Franchise has expanded via stage, musical, video games, comics, not via a fourth film. I did see the stage play here locally where I am, and I was not impressed by it. Zemeckis said he would consider filming the musical version as a movie, but that is not the same as picking up the original narrative. I don't know if you can really recreate this magic, to be honest. Just my opinion. What does it mean for fans, collectors of this sort of stuff? A brand new Back to the Future film, a Part 4, it's unlikely, according to the creators. The original trilogy remains set. It looks like it's going to be the original trilogy. Collectors should view any new material, special editions, continue the universe comics, the musical, film if made, as extensions and not reboots. Nostalgia value remains high, knowing that original story stands complete. The musical adaptation is touring globally. Like I said, I saw it. It's just okay for me. Film adaptation talks exist, but no solid green light as of 2025. Could we have some surprise cameos or legacy sequels? It's always possible, but unless the rights holders change their stance, it's probably just going to be the trilogy. So why does Back to the Future still matter? And why should you care about it in 2025? Well, 40 years later, it's the template for coming-of-age adventure plus time travel. So many subsequent films and shows reference it. Family, identity, consequence of actions, the butterfly effect, which is creepy, but it's a thing, all wrapped in lighthearted fun. Cultural lasting power, the DeLorean, the flux capacitor, 88 miles an hour, Great Scott, Mr. Fusion, they're part of our popular savvy. These phrases will always be iconic and popular, in my opinion. In short, Back to the Future isn't just an 80s movie, it's a cultural lexicon. From the DeLorean to the high school dance, from the idea of rewriting your past to building your future, it's rich with meaning and adventure. 40 years ago, the cast has grown, new fans discover it, and the franchise remains solid with no new film overshadowing the original. Thanks for joining me today, my friends. As Doc would say, Great Scott! Now go enjoy the ride.